been making comments about our borders. She forgets that it is this government that has restored border controls since 2015. On the very year when the controls were reinstalled, thousands of gendarmes are mobilized on our borders. Over 150 million people were monitored since 2015, and 80,000 were forbidden from entering our country. On this issue and on other issues, we must restore the truth. Marine Le Pen asks for all people on S files to be expelled. 117 people have been expelled from France for terrorist activities as part of under the rule of law. We are very firm in this area without any arbitrary action in compliance with our Republican principles. Marine Le Pen calls for individuals with S-files to be charged with intelligence with the enemy. They seem to ignore that the provisions and our criminal code regarding terrorist activities is very clear. The result of her suggestions would be weaker measures against the terrorists compared with the laws which we have passed, which she has always voted against, and her measures would be less effective. As regards the fight against terrorism, it is very difficult. It's not a good solution to use extremist and divisive language. Marine Le Pen wants our intelligence services to be strengthened. She forgets to specify that her party has voted against all anti-terrorist laws. The anti-terrorist law of November 2014, she voted against that. She forgets to tell the French that her party voted against the law of July 2015, which gave new means to the intelligence services to prevent terrorist acts. She forgets that her party voted against anti-terrorist measures submitted to the European Parliament, notably the passenger data record, which allows us to arrest terrorists when they return to Europe. She seems, therefore, deliberately to be forgetting everything that has been done over the last 5 years. And in fact, she wants the French people to forget that she opposed everything. She voted against everything without ever proposing anything credible or positive. She calls for new restrictions on immigration and for asylum seekers. Ladies and gentlemen, this kind of language reveals her real aim. The candidate of the Front National wants to take advantage of the tragedy that has occurred to divide the country. She wants to exploit the fear which such tragedies cause, and for political motives. Nothing allows me to link immigration, asylum seeking, and what happened yesterday evening in Paris. For all our citizens, for all our fellow citizens, this attack is a tragedy. Mrs. Le Pen is trying to change it into a political opportunity, a mediocre electoral device, and to distill untruths. François Fillon calls for the revision of the Schengen agreements. The Schengen agreements have been regularly discussed, and no initiatives have been taken which have had any change, any result. It's on the initiative of this government that France has obtained changes to Article 7 of the Schengen law, which allows the European Union to restore external controls for citizens from EU states. And that is the reason why the Frontex agency was given more resources and henceforth acts more effectively. François Fillon recommends the creation of 10,000 more policemen, of more police positions. When he was Prime Minister, he reduced the police force by 13,000, and whereas we have created 9,000 more officers, notably in the intelligence services. 54,000 jobs were cut in the army between 27 and 2012, when François Fillon was Prime Minister? How can we reinforce the security services of France when you propose to cut 500,000 civil service jobs? I would like to speak directly to French citizens, to speak the truth directly to them. My only motivation is to preserve the unity of our country in the face of a threat which calls us to be up to the challenge. We are 2 days before a fundamental, a very important, a democratic event. And I would like to call on all French citizens to act in a responsible way, not to give in to exclusion, to hatred, and to easy solutions. We must respect the values of the Republic, protect the Republic, and be worthy of the Republic. I ask each of you to speak the truth, to respect the truth. Our future cannot be the future which the Front National and others who speak the language of hatred promote. We must remain united beyond our differences of opinion and our convictions and our different political choices. Thank you.